Hello, everybody. Today we are at Belgorod, Russia, which is quite a bit on the news, of course. And we're going to fly up to Kursk, which is one of the major strike points for the Ukrainian military. So I thought we'd check out the scenery, see how restricted it is. And only appropriate to fly the Anatov AN-2, Russian made. Uh, yeah, maybe just so we don't get shot down, right? Might not be a good idea flying a American made plane. All right, anyway, here we go. We're going to set the flaps. And I want to make sure lights are all on. There they are. Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and roll.
Continue for west departure. Belgorod Tower Antonov, November 528, Lima Sierra. Continue for west departure.
So we'll bring the flaps up. So as you probably know, this Belgorod area was pretty well blown up. So a lot of what you're looking at here is still here, but some of it took some pretty extensive damage. It goes to show you the actual size of the town.
Antonov 8 Lima Sierra, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved. Belgorod Tower Antonov, November 528 Lima Sierra, frequency change. Moscow Center Antonov, November 528 Lima Sierra, is type Antonov 5 miles north of Belgorod, 1,300 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace. Antonov, November 528 Lima Sierra, Moscow Center. Squawk 4452. Squawk 4452, Antonov 8 Lima Sierra. Antonov 8 Lima Sierra, radar contact 5 miles north of Belgorod, 1,300 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Cleared through the Charlie airspace, Antonov 8 Lima Sierra.
A lot of open territory here. This main highway that's kind of off to my left is the E105, which is the main highway that goes into Kursk. And I believe this place off to the left is Obayan. I'm sure that this community here is under a lot of stress right now. because they're going to probably be a major part of this movement that's coming north to Kursk. Better get back on course a little bit here. I just kind of wanted to get close to that particular town. Little town that we just are coming up here to the left-hand side off my wing, I believe is Kovo. Very little airfields in this area. Belgorod and Kursk was the major ones. I'm sure there's probably a lot of grass strips that aren't recognized on Microsoft Flight Sim, but probably would show up fairly well flying over top of this area. You probably would see it. It might not be listed as an airport. We bring up the map. This is Kursk up here, but this next airport over here, Sumy, is a long ways away. Pretty good distance. And then this airport to the right of our course, if I can get it without hitting the radio station. Gotcha. Is again pretty far out there, so not a lot of airports here. I think this community up here, this little community up here in front, is Medvedka. Very small place. Pretty country up here. Not sure what kind of crop that would be that would have that kind of color. Obviously some kind of flowering bloom, maybe. Pretty interesting. Funny, there's a little of that tinge all the way across or down that road. Like it's growing on the side of the road as well. And then you got little patches up here too. Very interesting. Obviously some kind of bloom on the plant. Some of these communities, like this little one over here, I don't even see them on a map, so I'm not quite sure where they'd be. There's power lines down there, running east and west. We're still on course. Really doing a lot of drifting here. Must be more wind up here than I thought. Know that there's some places up here, I think it's Reshkushko, that has been hit a lot by drones previously, which is right on the outskirts of Kursk. another small community over there off my right wing. Again, I don't have anything on my map, my Google map that I'm looking at. Don't have anything listed there. Yeah, this whole area that we're in right now is the Kursk area. So I'll have to research this area and see what kind of crop this could be with this color. I'm not sure if it's mustard. It might be mustard that they're growing. I'll have to look that up. Interesting color. Again, if you're interested in the military movements of the Russian military and the Ukrainian military, I would suggest that you go to the YouTube pages and look for a website called the Leaf Spring Army, LSA, and the actual name of the site is The Enforcer. Check it out if you're interested in the movements, and it's daily, and they'll show you both sides, what they're doing, what they're not doing, They don't get into politics on it. It's just all military and very informative. So check it out. And go LSA. Go ahead and scoot forward here.
Sierra contact. Kursk approach on 131.5. Good day. 131.5 Antonov 8 Lima Sierra. Goodbye. Kursk approach Antonov November 528 Lima Sierra, 2,800 feet. Antonov November 528 Lima Sierra Kursk approach altimeter 29.9, 2 radar contact. Continue. Kursk Tower Antonov November 528 Lima Sierra 5 miles south, 2,800 feet to land. Antonov November 528 Lima Sierra Kursk Tower. Altimeter 29.9, 2 wind 260 at 4. Fly left base runway 30. Antonov 8 Lima Sierra wind 260 at 4. Clear to land runway 30. Make left base runway 30 Antonov 8 Lima Sierra.
So we'll fly around just this local area here, just to kind of give you an idea about what's actually in Kursk. Basically what it's showing up as anyway. You never know about what's being released. You know, from certain governments, they might not let Microsoft depict everything, but I'm not quite sure how that works out. But yeah, we'll fly around the area, take a look at it. It's not very big, but boy, I tell you what, it's knocking on the door of Moscow. That's for sure. I think the last time Kursk was invaded, involved in any kind of war, was in World War II, so it's been that long. Got some older buildings down there. We'll go over on this other side where the main part of the city is. Doesn't look bad. Gotta watch my gas here. So here's the city center of Kursk. Let out pretty good. Very old, I know that. And it's, of course, it's been really built up since World War II. Yeah, I have to admit the scenery is not that bad here. Looks pretty good. I would imagine that the Russian military's dug in pretty good here. It's not like they're not expecting the Ukrainian military to come and hit it. It's already getting drone attacks. I'm sure some artillery even as well. Train station down there off my left wing. A low pass over the airport. Check it out. Pretty long runway, so I think we could pretty well chop this base leg off pretty short. Zip on into runway 30. There's the cut below for the approach. So we're right on the end of it. Slats kicking in. And I think we'll land down on the end of the runway because we're pretty long. right, we'll go ahead and put her down right here.
Antonov 8 Lima Sierra, turn next taxiway.
Generator box there, our truck there. So we got the front row. That's pretty cool. All right, brake set. Oops. All right, they're all down, and we'll kill the battery, and we'll kill the alternator. Get rid of the lights. All right, let's go to the back door. And as you can see, we're in the old style seats on this one. Kind of a military version, really. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that flight from Belgorod to Kursk, Russia. Not a good place to be in right now, in this area anyway. Well, you might be interested in taking a look at the scenery. Go LSA.